Hi, everyone. Let's begin. Thank you very much for joining and spending this time with us. Today we are hosting a webinar on the topic of digital twin creation technology for the product manufacturing process. I'm Elina Minina. I'm a CBDO and co-founder at Cappasity, and I'm excited to welcome you all today. So let me give you a brief intro about our company, maybe some of you know a little bit more about us, some of you don't, so let me give you a brief overview. So we are a SaaS platform for production and delivery of immersive shopping experiences, such as 360, 3D, AR, NFT. And among our clients, we have international companies such as YSL, Saint Laurent, Philips Auction House, Marine Serre, Samsonite, and many other companies that we have in our portfolio. At the moment, our company serves, at the moment, 12.7 million unique visitors view Cappasity 3D visualizations on our clients' websites, which is an amazing number, and it continues to grow. We also spent 7 years on R&D, and R&D continues to this very day. We're also proud owners of 4 international patents on 3D visualization. So after 3 years of R&D, we've developed a mobile app for creating and embedding immersive product visualization. And today we'll talk about how immersive content improves team collaboration during the product development process. So each product that we use every day, it goes through the whole life cycle of, during its manufacturing process. And this includes such stages as concept and design, development, production, and finally the launch. And 3D visualization of an item can help improve teams' workflow efficiency during all stages of product development process. So how can we add the use of immersive content to your workflow? We would suggest using the 3D Shot mobile application for creation and Cappasity platform for storage and sharing. Let's take a look at the content creation process. So let's say you made your first prototype of apparel and you want to share it with your team. You will need to create a digital twin of the look you created. And my colleague will now show you how easily this can be done with Cappasity platform. So he's now going to share his screen live from his phone, and he's going to launch our 3D Shot mobile application, and he's going to show you the whole process. Okay, so this is when you launch the app, you have 3 different capturing modes. We choose the object because we are shooting an apparel look today, and the other colleague of mine standing in the corner will be our model today. So what you need to do is with your smartphone, you just circle around the object that you're trying to create the 3D view of. It not necessarily has to be 360, it can be a 90 angle degree, and when the shooting process is over, the 3D view would automatically create. So everything happens within one app. And as you see, the process is super quickly. And what is now, the background is being removed automatically. And here it is. So just in a minute, we already have a 3D view of the item we were trying to show. Now you are using the built-in editing tools to perfect the image, to crop it out, we have the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, everything you need to perfect the image. So once you've done, you assign the name, and it would be sent to the cloud where you can later share this asset with everybody. What I'm going to do now, once the process is done, we're going to show it to you from the mobile device, and then I'll share this account on my desktop so that you can see how it looks on the computer. So this is the result, and as you see, we're looking at a shirt, and we can zoom in and see the details such as buttons, the pockets, the collar, the sleeves, and everything you are looking at when you're designing a product. So a full overview, and just to keep in mind that this was done just a minute ago. And let me share the screen with you and show you. Right, so I'm gonna refresh the page so that you could see that this was freshly added just a few seconds ago here. and we click on the 3D view that we've just created. And as you can see, I can rotate it, I can zoom in, see all the details. And what most importantly is now I want to share it with my team. So how can I do that? And basically today you're going to be my team, and I'm going to share the link with you through the chat, which I'm going to copy and paste into the chat so that you can actually click on it and see the results yourself. So this is how easy this could be done. Also, not only by the link, you can also add it to your PLM software, well, depending where you need it. This could be done very, very quickly. And right, so you all must be interacting with the 3D that we created right now. So let's suppose that you've got the prototype link from your colleague and you would want to comment and leave feedback. So if you have a physical product in your hands, you would need to take this product physically in your hands and record a video saying, this is wrong, this should be done differently, I don't like this or that. In the case of the digital twin, you need to launch a special application mode where you can paste the link, and then you would need to start recording in a 3D view creation mode. So my colleague is going to share the screen, and I'm going to show you how this is done. So he's going to film me from the other side so that I could show you on my phone. Hi. Okay, so this is my phone. I'm refreshing the page so that you could see that it was just created recently. And what we do is that we click on the asset, and there's this button that lets you start the recording of the 3D review. We have it very quickly processed. You can change the size of the image, and then we hit the record button, and that's where we start recording our feedback. Basically, we can zoom in and point out the buttons, or we could zoom in on the other details like pocket, see, and say, let's say, for example, we want it on a different side. And all of this feedback can be recorded. Also, let's have a look at the color here. So this is how easily this is recorded. And when we hit this stop button, then this video is created and you can share it with the team as easily in any channel you see fit. Okay, so what's important here is that, just give me a second, I'll share screen once again. So what's important here is to point out that you no longer need to wait your colleagues' availability to gather them all in one room, get their feedback, discuss hours, what needs to be done, what needs to be changed in this certain product. Moreover, if the production is in different countries or cities, you don't need to spend time and money on creating multiple samples, send it to the other location, wait until it gets there, gather the feedback, and then the sample would have to be sent back. Moreover, all the shipping costs, it creates extra costs, and it also creates extra waste because of the packaging that we waste on the shipping. So this is all not environmentally, so we need to, this is all communication processes, they can be done digitally, which will obviously help to maintain sustainable production. What is also very important to point out that each object can be public or private. And for example, I can share the public link with the retail partners, and then I can share the private link with internally to communicate with my team. So now let's move on to AR holograms. And here we'll have a look how we can create AR holograms to demonstrate products in real life environment and make it easier for the teammates to inspect and adjust the prototypes. So nowadays, augmented reality technology is used in all areas. And I think that we're constantly faced with it. But the most difficult task is to prepare the content for AR. And during the development process, there are constant changes being made, and it just creates more extra costs. And soon we'll be launching an updated version of our app that will allow to create AR holograms as easy as we've just created a digital twin. Now let's have a look at the video and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so the process is the same. You use your smartphone, you circle around the object, you create your 360 view or an immersive view of the person, then you use the editing tools. Once everything's created, with a click of a button, you would create AR hologram, which looks very, very realistic. It's accurate, it's fast, and it was just created within a few minutes or so, when in other cases, it will take you several days to create something like that. Also, it looks like a real person, and you can actually walk around it or make a few steps back or towards this hologram. And the last topic for today is how to organize A/B testing for a product design, which is also a very useful feature that most of the companies use. Another important use case for Cappasity software is that you can create a digital twin of your product and then run the A/B testing using Cappacity's AI-based analytics system. And let me show you the video of how this could be done. Okay, so what we need to do is first we need to upload 2 copies of the same product on the Cappasity platform. And as you see here, on the left, there would be focus group A, and on the right, there would be focus group B. So these are the 2 similar products. So then we have 2 different focus groups that will watch and interact with the product. So they zoom in differently, they look into the product differently, and we grab all this engagement and we capture it in our analytics. So, and then our client can access it in their account and compare the reaction of these groups thanks to Cappacity's analytics. And this is how easily this could be done. Well, that is it for today, and I hope you learned something new. And if you do have any questions, feel free. Let me share the contact details. Just a second. Okay. Yes, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining. I've left some contact details for you. If you have any questions or you would want to reach out and connect, feel free to do so. We're happy to connect. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you in our next webinar. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.